Hello, everyone, and welcome in. If this is your first time joining the channel, welcome. Today we're going to be checking out Ole Miss and LSU. I don't know a whole lot about these teams. I know more about the coaches. I know Lane Kiffin with Ole Miss. He has a history with Tennessee going back, a few years. I guess closer to over a decade now. I remember the day he left. Knoxville was, if you wouldn't classify it as a riot, it was on the brink of a riot. So definitely some history there. And then he came down a few years back in 21. And then Brian Kelly coming from Notre Dame, not a huge fan of him. But I've often said that if Tennessee wasn't a program, I would be an LSU fan just because I like a lot of what they bring. The energy, it kind of feels similar to Tennessee, maybe on a different level, whether it's more or less. It feels like a similar energy. I don't know how else to explain that, but yeah, I think I would be an LSU fan if Tennessee never existed. So I like to see them do good. Plus, in recent history, they don't have a lot of times where they've played against Tennessee. So we're gonna be checking this out. Hopefully, it's a good game. Let's get into it.
Is kicking with a light breeze.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Brian Kelly. I know LSU's been getting a lot of hype early in the season. I've not really been buying into it. I know I didn't really buy into it last year. They kind of ended strong. Nussmeier, from what I've heard, he looks like he's hurt. I know. Oh, that's a good throw. I mean, if they're doing this all year, then I don't see a problem. I know that's hard to keep up, but I know he's not been what's kind of as he's been billed. All off season, Nussmeier was the pick for the Heisman. Same with Klubnik. Both aren't what a tackle. Both of them are not producing as much as the national analysts would have thought. I'm not been that high on Nussmeier personally. I know it's easy to say now, but I've really maintained that. I've not really been a huge admirer of his. But I think LSU has enough talent that it wouldn't really matter. Not to say that he isn't talented. I don't think he's the best one out there. And then really, oh, what a touchdown! Wow.
And the former LSU Tiger who is in
score. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, that's a really good concentration by number 4 there. Watch that again. Oh, he bobbled it too. That's still a good catch. Yeah, I think really Brian Kelly. A lot of my my non-believing in LSU comes from him. I just don't think they're going to be as successful as they can be with him at the helm. Lane Kiffin for Ole Miss, I want to root for him, but at the same time, I really don't want to root for him just because of the history. But a lot of times, he's just such a likable guy. I know him in Knoxville it was a really good year. It's just how he left. And I find myself rooting for him more often than not. But he's just so easy to go against. He just has that personality, which is sort of polarizing. And it's kind of what makes it fun. So I wouldn't say that I hate Lane Kiffin, but I can say that I want him to do bad on most days, but especially against Tennessee. But I don't hate the guy. I think he's a fun personality and he's good for the sport.
Third down and inches, and Chambers has the first down just shy of midfield.
Yeah, maybe some mustard. Not a fan of mustard myself. Good throw. Okay, so this is Chambliss. I heard he had a pretty good week. I think their quarterback got hurt. Not positive. I think their quarterback got hurt, and then Chambliss came in. So this is his first start, I believe, at least for Ole Miss. Not sure where he came from. I don't know a whole lot. He's a good runner. A way to get down. So he seems like a smart guy from what I'm seeing just on this drive. Good runner. Stays up. Really good runner. Wow. He's going to be dangerous. I think Ole Miss is going to have a good remainder of the season with him under center.
10 out of 11. And his only miss was from 51 to Kentucky.
I still think Ole Miss is going to do pretty well with him. And I've not seen if he's been on the road yet. I know this is his first start. Again, I think this is his first start. And so far, so good at home. So I'd definitely be curious to see what he looks like away. But I mean, you can't take his running ability away on the road. Noise isn't going to stop that. So I think he'll be all right.
For a loss of nearly 2. I would concur. Caleb Jackson is in at running back now. He'll use 3 in place of Durham today. Nussmeier, far sideline, caught near the marker.
So without seeing him play a lot, with how much he's been built up, I would expect more zip on the ball. Just from what I've heard, he's got a really good arm. Not that was a bad throw. I would expect more. Just from what I've seen so far, but I mean, they went right down the field and got a touchdown. So it's not necessarily, the arm talent is what makes it. Just from what I've heard, he's got a really good arm. Like, that just looks awkward right there. Yeah. He doesn't look comfortable. As comfortable as a Heisman front runner preseason should look. Yeah, he just forced that.
Right at Williams, eyes go back towards the quarterback.
And it looked like 3 or 4 defenders. Yeah, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 defenders, 2 receivers in the same area.
The defensive coordinator, they're going to drop to spots more so than they're going to run specific plays because LSU has a ton of tendency to hit the middle of the field. And that time Nussmeier does it, throws a pick.
For a smart guy who's played a lot of football,
I'd expect a little more.
Debut this week. If you haven't seen it,
find it. Obviously, they have the lead, and that was a good drive down the field.
Thought he was face masked, and they're going to get the call from the back judge, Walter Mathis Jr. Penalty to 25 and a first down for Ole Miss.
I'm not even seeing them running back with the ball yet.
Run down near another.
I think in the first couple plays they had run him, but so far it seems like it's been all Chambliss going, taking Ole Miss down the field. And there's a running back. That was a good drive, 3 or 4 yard pickup. Did nothing with it. So LSU keeping the lead even on the turnover. So Ole Miss, if you're wanting to win this game, you need to be getting points off turnovers especially. See, and that's I'm not going to do a double standard. That throw didn't look great. I mean, back shoulder throw, good place for him. I'm just talking about the hype that was put around Nussmeier during the offseason. I just expect more from him. He doesn't look comfortable. Whereas Chambliss' first start, again, as far as I know, you can put in the comments if it's not. He looks more comfortable, and it's a home game. But, I mean, that throw there, it's not anything super special. It's just a good, hard throw right where the receiver can get it. He just looks more comfortable. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so a catch, a fumble, and a touchback, right? How'd this come out? Okay, he punched it out. Ah, that's good. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, there's got to be something here that you would be questioning. No, he's up. That's a fumble. Incredible. All right, so now LSU needs to put points up because you get the ball on a turnover. You need to be putting points up. And I know they're starting far back, but you need to be putting points up. No, I mean they started in the red zone. They're on their side of the field. Should have started at 25, but I only saw them there towards the 10s. They must have lost some yards somehow. Wow, that's a really good run. Touchdown. All right, so Ole Miss taking the lead. 5 minutes before half. It's been sort of a defensive match, minus those first drives so far.
Look at those 2
but I like that. I like a good defensive match. There's just, at least from the highlights, it didn't seem like there was a lot of sacks or TFLs. Just good, solid defense. And when you think of Ole Miss, I don't think of good, solid defense. I think of a from a balls to the wall offense. So, wow. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That was a good run. What'd they get out of that? They say he was out all the way back there. Did he only get 1 yard, or this is another play?
I mean, in every ranking since the start of
it looked like it was going to be a good run. See, I know it's a home game, but he just looks more poised in the pocket. And it's not that Nussmeier doesn't look poised; it's just he doesn't look comfortable. And it seems more like the mechanics of it, not just mentally. Chambliss looks like mentally he's there, he's comfortable in the pocket. But his mechanics don't look as solid as Nussmeier's should be. Another run. So they're really taking advantage of having a mobile quarterback.
Coming from deep.
Which, absolutely, go for it. I wish Tennessee had a more mobile quarterback. But right now, Aguilar's kind of doing his thing. I'm all for it. That last year with Nico would have been nice to see him run a little bit more, but they had to keep him healthy, so that he could, not play so hot on offense. Hang on, I missed that. All right, let's see the replay on that. I saw it in the end zone. I'm talking too much here. Bunch set, an out route. All right.
Meaning there's nobody to cover anyone to the right-hand side. This is just a complete
good throw on the run. So, I mean, Ole Miss has a serviceable quarterback that can run. And that's just another thing for the defense staff to account for. So they're dangerous. I mean, if you have a mobile quarterback and I assume they've got to be top 10 offenses in the country, if not higher. And then you've got a quarterback that's mobile on top of that. I mean, come on, you're lethal. So Ole Miss is a pretty big lead now. 10-point lead. Third quarter just started.
Sack back inside the 30-yard line by Will Eccles, the first sack of the day for Ole Miss.
Yeah, I like to see that sack.
Well, second half, much like the first. What is it? A three-man rush. Eccles and two of his friends did a little twist up front. Eccles breaks through and drops Nussmeier. And Eccles, he's been a big surprise this year. They had a really high hopes.
And again, third and long yardage. A season-long problem.
See what you can do.
Drop 8. Nussmeier took the check down to Caleb Jackson. They're 4-0 and number 1 in D2 this year.
Ole Miss. If they can score again here, they're not putting it out of reach, but pretty dang close. A flag there. What's that going to be? We don't get to find out.
3 minutes gone by, second half.
Oh wow! I was about to say Ole Miss or LSU.
It looks like he did. BK, they do have
field
Harlan
position
Berry in
battle
the
on it
game.
at least, but looks they got out and I guess punted it away later.
Still learning the offense, but a certain point.
So if LSU can get at least a field goal here, I mean they've got time either way, but you feel more comfortable getting
Berry
points
straight
on the
ahead
board
for a
right
first
now.
down.
It really would set it up to be a close finish at the end. And it looks like they're gonna okay, here we go. Good kick. Real good kick. About a 43-yard
game with 6:02 to go in the third quarter.
All right, so it's back to being a game.
Alexander in the backfield that time. Here's the first catch of the day for Caleb Odom, one of their tight ends.
So yeah, I don't even have to notice anything pop out. It
quiet
just
throughout
looks,
the afternoon.
It looks like
Haven't
a
called his name much.
comfortably
Kind of a
moving offense.
Tentative 4-man.
And they're getting chunk plays out of it.
Watkins the catch for a first down. He beat Mansour Delane in coverage. Ole Miss the ball, a 7-point lead. Chambliss rolls out to the sideline, up for grabs and picked off.
I was gonna say that's big.
PJ
Oh, he's going.
Woodland.
Oh, he's gonna take it. Oh,
No flags on
I'd like to
this
have seen
one,
that come
and
back.
Woodland brings it back into Rebel territory. 2-yard return.
That's a big play. Toe tap, keep it in, keep it in.
And
There you go.
Tight roping the sideline. Looked like he
Oh,
did
he might
get
have stepped
both
out there.
feet down in bounds and then started the return.
Either way, that's a fantastic play. I know I said, you know, I've kind of been critical of LSU, but like I said at the beginning, I would be an LSU fan if Tennessee never existed. I like them. I like them as a program. I don't think they're going to be very successful under Brian Kelly. I am very critical of Brian Kelly, to the point where I'm not a fan currently with him as the head of the regime, but I still like to see LSU as a program succeed. And that's a good throw. Like they just said. So if that's the Nussmeier you're getting, that's a little bit more that's sort of a flash. That's what I expect to see from someone who has been. Well, that was a crazy hook. From someone who's been talked about and regarded so highly during this entire offseason. All I've heard about was Cade Klubnik, DJ Lagway, Garrett Nussmeier. What a throw and what a catch. Was that one-handed? That's a big receiver. Good throw. So one thing I'll say is a little more evident there. It seems like the offensive line for Ole Miss is pretty stout. They're creating a really good pocket for him most times. And then if not, he's able to just get out of there and get upfield in a hurry. Good throw. And he's not throwing with any arc. I know I prefer to see a little bit of arc, but over the middle.
They want the 7.
Can't really do that. Is off the charts.
He's on a rope. That is on a rope right into the receiver's hands. So there they said from Penn State. I'm assuming that's where Chambliss is from. Probably backing up at Penn State.
Wide open Lacey in the flat.
And if so, why'd they let him go? He should be out there. I don't know who Penn State has currently, but it can't be better than him, can it? Push him. Oh, they'll blow it there. Ole Miss to go up 24-13. Get to the outside. Ooh, all right, 2nd and goal.
Logan Diggs.
Touchdown. All right.
The entire offense leads to Diggs just a moment ago. Punching it in to make it an 11-point game.
Yeah, Ole Miss 4-0, LSU 4-0. Okay, both undefeated. So this is a pretty big matchup. And right now, we got 10 minutes left. So there's still time. Not much. You're down by 11. You need points now. You need points now. All right, they're about 35. Yeah, they need points fast.
Tough time getting going this season as well. Nussmeier.
Good throw. Okay, so when it comes to crunch time, it looks like is he hurt? Because it looks like maybe there was some pain. Right now, it looks like no. The reason I say this, it looks like he'd be in pain because now it looks natural. Everything looks like whatever would be bothering you is no longer bothering you. So I wonder if he's hurt. This looks like a quarterback who's comfortable, and so maybe it's the pressure. He likes to be, deep in it. But if there was something bothering, it looks like it's not bothering him right now. A beautiful throw. I know it's just a little short pass, but beautiful. It's something we weren't seeing earlier. Sack. Can't take a sack there. Not a good time to have it.
And you referenced it, Sean, just a 3-man rush. It can't happen. He goes right around the right tackle curve.
Just as there, it looked like there was a receiver opening up right in the middle on the goal line.
Harlem Berry.
Good run.
Inside the 6-yard line. He's right here, lined up
All right, let's see him punch it in here.
6'7", that's the direction you got to expect they're looking.
Oh my gosh, they've run at least 6 minutes off the clock doing this.
Harlem Berry.
And you got to give some credit. The guy that just got beat a moment ago on the sack, on the AT&T connected can, he gets a big old move.
Good run, good blocking. All right, so going for 2 here.
Shifts to the backfield. My goodness.
Ugh.
They hand him the ball back at the
tough.
8-yard line. And 67 on the ground for Chambliss. Lacey almost off to the races.
Gotta stop him. 3 minutes left.
A.J. Halsey,
one timeout
the senior from Houston,
really,
Texas.
The run game's all about numbers. You got 3
they need
guys.
to burn about
means you
another
got
minute and get a first down. Not even a minute. Probably another 45 seconds. Get a first down, and they'll ice it.
And they take it out the gate for another big play.
Probably 1 or 2 more plays, get a first down. Minute 47, 4th down. So they get the first here. Should be game.
He's wide
He's
open.
going. Yeah,
He should just go down in bounds, and he does. Great call, Greg, and great call by Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss Jr.
Good game, Lane. Good game, Ole Miss. I've not been super high on LSU. I know they're ranked really high, but that's preseason rankings, and I just don't. I'm not a big believer in the current LSU regime. Pause it here. Anyway, thank you all for watching. LSU, I expect to probably lose another game or 2 here. I expect LSU to lose another game or 2 here in the season. They're a good team. I just don't think they're as good as predicted. Ole Miss, they look like a pretty lethal team, especially with that quarterback. So if he can stay healthy and a few other weapons around him, their defense looked pretty good. From the highlights, not great, not like super explosive, but they held a LSU team to 19 there. So pretty solid team. Ole Miss is going to be one to be messed with. You don't want to do it. I'm happy we don't play them this year. Maybe in the SEC championship if we make it. We'll see. There's going to be a lot of teams fighting for that spot. I know the first few weeks it looked like none of the SEC teams were elite, and I still don't want to say any of them are elite. But there's definitely about 4 or 5. You can make an argument for a few of them that are very, very good on the cusp of elite. Maybe they don't do everything right, but they're dangerous enough in one category or 2 categories where it'll make up for for everything else, and they can just go on the field. And if they're crisp enough in 1 or 2 of those categories, then they're gonna take you down. So Ole Miss looks like they could be one of those teams. I'm thinking Tennessee looks pretty good. Georgia, Alabama, obviously. Missouri looks pretty dangerous as well. I want to see them play somebody else. But yeah, Missouri's definitely in that conversation for me. I feel like there's one more. Can't really think of them. But yeah, I'd say Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Ole Miss, and Missouri are pretty dangerous. So anyway, if you like this, leave a like, subscribe if you would. It's free and easy down there. If you have any suggestions or you just want to leave a comment, say hi. I check the comments. I'd be happy to talk. Or if you have any suggestions on some things I can do, any games you want me to check out, any sports you want me to check out, I'd be happy to do it. I'm looking to get into it and kind of check out some new things. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.